Holly, do you have any birthmarks?
Not that I can think of. I've got a weird assortment of freckles when the sun comes out, though.
What do you wear around the house?
Not much.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
I haven't, but my father has. A lady keeps waking him up in the middle of the night asking him if he wants a cup of tea.
Tell us a secret.
No.
If you were on This Is Your Life, who would you least like Eamon Andrews to produce from your past?
My primary school headmaster, Mr. May.
Do you hop in and out of baths or lie there for ages?
It depends. I try to get out before my fingers go wrinkly, though.
What do you wear in bed?
Sometimes I wear my socks, if it's cold.
Can you whistle?
Not very well, no. I always want to be able to do one of those fabulous whistles with your fingers, but I can't. My whistle's pretty pathetic. You know, that kind of thing.
Do you have smelly feet?
Only if I wear the same shoes for like 2 days, which isn't very often. But like, they would be if I didn't wash them. You know what me? Everyone's on.
Can you speak French?
Je ne parle pas français, monsieur.
What's the best thing about being a pop star?
Not being on the dole.
What would you have inscribed on your gravestone?
He wasn't all that bad, really.
What is your earliest memory?
I remember singing to the pigeons in school, but I remember also before school having this little girlfriend called Jackie Bacon, and I used to play with her.
Are you in love?
Yes.
When was the last time you hit someone?
Oh, God, it was 2 nights ago, but I didn't really mean to.
Ped, what were you in a previous life?
I was a snail.
Do you worry about your weight?
Not really, no. I mean, now and again, but it doesn't really bother me.
If you were on This Is Your Life, who would you least like Eamon Andrews to produce from your past?
I suppose from teachers that taught me and used to beat me up, I should imagine.
What would you do if you were invisible for a day?
I'd love to go round Beverly Hills climbing into these houses and looking at these film star S's.
Do you prong or squash your peas?
I mostly be flick them at whoever's sitting next to me.
Do you speak French?
Un, deux, trois, that's about it.
What's your favourite joke?
My favourite one's knock knock.
Who's there?
I want up.
I want a poo.
Yeah, that's my favourite one.
Do you have any bad habits?
I should imagine farting in company, like.
Nasha, how do you keep fit?
Don't.
Have you ever been humiliated by a magician?
No. Giving me just these questions.
Were you a swot at school?
Never went to school.
If you were a domestic appliance, what would it be?
A Hoover.
Can you whistle?
Not with me fingers. That's about it.
Can you do any impressions?
Only of people around me. Not of anyone famous.
Who can you do?
Paul.
Do it.
Oh, it's really sweet. It's sweet. Great. That's it.
What's the best thing about being a pop star?
Getting to meet so many people. Getting to travel around the world free and people buying you drinks.
What's your earliest memory?
Sitting in a pram outside the place where I used to live. I was around 2 years old. With a box of cornflakes.
Mark, if you were on Mastermind, what would your specialist subject be?
I don't know, it's supposed to be music, I suppose. I wouldn't do very well at it, though.
What were you in a previous life?
I think I'd be a spotty dog.
Tell us a secret.
I went out with your girlfriend last night.
Were you a swot at school?
No, not really. I went to a thicko school.
Do you have any recurring dreams?
No, not really. I'm never asleep long enough to have a dream.
Can you whistle?
Yes.
Are you ticklish?
Yeah, very ticklish.
Did you pass your cycling proficiency test?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. It's like, we had in the playground at school. Everyone used to be driving in and out of cones and all that.
What's the most stupid TV program you've ever seen?
The most stupid and the best is The Young Ones. It's just like the best TV series ever known to mankind.
Do you think flowers scream when you pick them?
No, but I think they bleed in their own little way.
Paul, tell us a secret.
Boy George shaves.
Do you have smelly feet?
No.
What would you have written on your gravestone?
Oh, good riddance.
When was the last time you cried?
God, I think it was a long time ago. I haven't cried a long time. I try to, but I can't. Such a hard man.
Do you think flowers scream when you pick them?
I think they like being picked because people only pick them because they love them.
Are you in love?
Very much so. I think the world is beautiful.